What's up, traders? It's Trello. Welcome back to another daily outlook. Hopefully, everyone had a very good weekend. Today is Monday, so I will be basically breaking down my bias for Monday night and also Tuesday. I will not be dropping outlooks on Sundays anymore because Sundays is when the market's just kickstarting. So let's go ahead and break it down as always. Firstly, starting with the dollar, we have a beautiful sell down and buy up, breaking the highs to the left side. The dollar left back perfect demand. My bias flipped last week actually for the first time in about 2 months. Two bulls on the dollar, but I may just be tricked out. So as we can see, guys, we get a perfect tap into demand and then a nice push outwards. Now it seems like the dollar is getting weaker, so maybe another tap into the demand will flush the dollar out. Now my next support move for the dollar is going to be around that $97 range with this beautiful sell down and buy up, breaking the highs to the left side. So if the dollar does break demand, then I am expecting the dollar to go ahead and push around to that 97 support range. With me being bearish on the dollar for my bias, I am expecting to buy USD pairs. So for USD JPY, guys, for last week, I seen a beautiful supply zone being created with a nice buy up and then sell down, breaking the lows to the left side of the graph. Now, as you guys can see, we did get perfect liquidity made. Now, I was expecting to take a short position here on the 15 minute, but as you guys can see, the dollar has got weaker and JPY has gotten stronger with that bleed off. So we'll be waiting on that. Now with GBP USD, I did not take these supply zone trades. I have one for GBP USD and EU. Now, the reason why I did not take these supply zone trades is because, like I said, my bias is still bearish on the dollar, thinking that we will get a close underneath this demand here. So my bias on the dollar is bearish. So in theory, it would cost more USD to buy GBP. So in theory, GBP USD would buy. So I did not take a sell on this supply zone, but as you guys can see, GBP USD did a nice rip up to the top side, but as long as they don't close over supply, we are safe. Now I would not take GBP USD. I just set this short position down just to see how they would react, because I expect the dollar to get weaker. Now, if we check out Euro USD, as you guys can see, we also had a nice, beautiful supply zone with a push up without closing over supply and then a nice push back down. Now, I think they are basically trapping the sellers in this move because I think the next move will be to the top side, sweeping out these highs with the dollar getting weaker. Now, USD CAD, I was expecting USD CAD to rise. Now, just because the dollar is getting weaker, it just depends on if CAD is weaker than the dollar while the dollar weakens. So we have a nice sell down and buy up, breaking the highs with a nice demand zone. We also have a nice piece of liquidity. So I will set an alert here on USD CAD and just be ready for that. No, I'm not saying I am looking to take buys. I just want to see how that reacts. Now, if we look at NZD USD, I also had a huge supply zone for NZD USD with a nice buy up and sell down that did not quite get tapped. Now, if we break it down to the 3 minute time frame and check out what's going on here in this blue area, as you guys can see, we have a nice buy up and then sell down, breaking the lows of the market. It's the same thing, you guys, supply and demand. So a nice wick entry for a nice 1 to 2 take profit if you guys would have took it, or they gave you another entry for another nice 1 to 2 take profit if you guys would have took it. But I am expecting NZD USD to rise because I am expecting the dollar to go ahead and break through demand. Now, if the dollar does not break through demand and respects it, the dollar will rise, so USD pairs will fall. Just to let you guys know that. Now, let's talk about gold, which is everyone's favorite. If we drop down to the 3 minute, I was able to catch a beautiful gold buy last night in the 3 minute for about 45 minutes and a take profit of 500. So it's this easy, you guys. First confluence is market structure. We have a nice sell down and buy up, breaking the highs. We are bullish. The second confluence is supply and demand. Take the highest point of the sell down to the lowest point of the sell down. This is considered your demand zone. Now we do need liquidity, as you guys can see, for the third confluence. Gold makes nice liquidity. If this wasn't enough liquidity for you guys, then gold also made some more perfect liquidity for us. Got a perfect tap in and then a nice, beautiful take profit hit. Now, I could have held gold, but I am a 1 to 2 trader, so usually I do not hold. Now, the next move for gold that I am waiting on, as you guys can see, gold created another nice demand zone with a sell down and buy up, breaking the highs. We also have trend line liquidity here, so this liquidity here isn't that important to me because I know that will get swept here early. This isn't that much important to me either, but as you guys can see, we also have liquidity here as well. So I am waiting on this, either this low, this low, this low to be taken out and then a tap into demand for a nice push up. Now, I do have somebody new on the charts. It's going to be GBP JPY. I am in a swing trade on GBP JPY. I'll break this down for you guys real quick. So it's this simple, you guys. We have a nice buy up and then a sell down, breaking the lows to the left side. Now, the reason why I like this trade a lot is because this is a supply zone, but this supply zone adds up in the higher time frames as well. So this is the 15 minute. Let's go to the, let's just say the 1 hour time frame, and let's see where that zone is. So as you guys can see, we have a nice buy up and then sell down, breaking the lows. So a beautiful zone in the 50% body candle indicator lets us know that that's demand. Now let's check the 4 hour. And as you guys can see, we have a beautiful 4 hour imbalance candle here on the 4 hour. So I am expecting GBP JPY to take out these lows and also take out this trend line liquidity lows. But at that point, my payout will be ready and processed. Now, if we take a look at JPY basket, if JPY basket pushes through supply, then we will get a nice, beautiful take profit hit on GBP JPY, because if the JPY basket rises, it'll cost less JPY to buy GBP, and in theory, we'll get a nice, beautiful take profit hit. That'll be my bias for Monday. And as always, thanks for watching.